Hey there, this your girl Nekisha-Michelle, your urban love doctor, and I'm here with another no love drama moment for you. Today's video is again sprung from Twitter. Most of my inspiration comes from my Twitter followers who always engage me in conversation and needing love advice. And I'm so happy to be here to serve to give it. And so when I see a trend, I think that I should expound on things. So this week's number one retweet was about if you beg him to get with you, you're going to have to beg him to stay with you. Yes, that went through the roof. It was an aha moment, I'm sure, for many of you. And let me explain what I mean by that. Oftentimes, when we feel that chemistry for a man, it's natural to want to be in his space, want his presence, want to just breathe his air and eat him up, so to speak. But you have to maintain control and discipline because what chases a man off more than anything is when a woman has a lot of masculine energy. When you have masculine energy, it's almost like that man sees you as a man. Although you may look so sexy, you may be very feminine, but when you go into chase mode, it makes the man pull away. Now, let me explain something. Men love sex, and if a man is not disciplined in his genital area, he may have sex with you or initiate sex with you. That does not mean he is into you, nor does he want to commit to you, nor is he going to be your life partner. Or doesn't mean that he's your soulmate because he wants you in that way. So, what I want to kind of share with you is what a man wants so that you understand why it's so important to stay feminine in all aspects and be patient and let that man pursue you, okay? Because number one, a man does want to feel safe. What makes a man feel safe and will give you your heart is when he knows that whatever information he shares with you, whether it be good or bad, you're not going to flip out, start calling him names, dog him out, just act very unseemly. That scares men because that's a lot of emotion, and men are not necessarily emotional creatures. They have emotions, but theirs come out in different ways. They don't really know how to handle extreme female emotions when we flip out. That makes him feel unsafe. The second thing that men want is to conquer. They want to be the chasers. They want to track you down, find you, and treat you like a trophy. So you have to give them that space in order to do that. And let me just say this, ladies. If the man is not trying to conquer you, then he ain't the man for you. He don't want you. Hear what I say. If he's not chasing you, he don't want you. So your job is to get yourself busy with some other dates and some other men, some other prospects, or just enjoy being you, hanging out with your girlfriends. And I always tell women, have your bucket list. You know what that is? The list of things that you should be doing to enjoy your life, have fun, and just live like today is your last day. So, he's not chasing you. Don't you dare chase him. The next thing that a man wants is to win. He wants to feel like he is a winner. Men are very ego. They stay in their ego. So, in order for him to feel like he's winning, you cannot always belittle him. I don't want to say, I'm sorry, I don't even want to say always. You should not be belittling your man or your prospective man. You shouldn't always, have your way or have to tell him how it should be done. He's a man, he's smart. He can get it done. It may not be your way, but it will get done. He should be planning dates for you, not you. He should be planning the dates. He should be initiating conversation. I know sometimes women, we love to talk and we're chatterbuckets at times, but it's the man that should be initiating. Let him initiate because he feels like he wins. And when he does, don't beat him down, disrespect him, or make him feel bad with his choices, or if it was something that was just not to your liking, okay? Let him feel like a winner. The next thing a man wants is he wants to be respected. What does respected mean? It just means you honor him, you listen to what he say, you honor what he says, and you let him be the thinker in the relationship. And what I mean the thinker is, thinking is a very masculine thing. Men are, that's why typically spiritually, if you think about the Bible, how it says the man is the head, that's because the man is the logical part of God and the woman is the feminine or the emotional part of God. So you do the feeling and you let him do the thinking. So let me give you an example. There's a decision that has to be made and you say, well honey, I think. Well, that throws him off because he is designated in his biological makeup to be the thinker. So that feels like it takes power away from him. So what you should say is, honey, I feel like we should do this, but I'm not sure. What do you think? That's giving him the power to be the man. And I'm telling you, ladies, if you can master allowing that man to feel safe, that means even if you feel those big emotions where you just want to scream, curse, first, fuss, holler, and go off, but if you can control that, and I'm not saying let him walk over you, whatever the situation is, but handle it, take a breath or take a day and come back and say exactly how it made you feel, he will respect you so much. I'm telling you. Than going off and becoming all masculine out of character and carrying drama. And if you allow him to conquer you, be busy. Get on with your life and let him come and pursue you. When he does that, he feels like he's gaining something. Allow him to feel like a conqueror and let him win. Your way is not the only way. And even if it takes him days to get whatever it is that you need from him, let it take days. Don't keep bringing it up or just do it yourself, okay? But he wants to be there for you. But he has to be able to trust you and feel you and know that he's your hero. And respect him. Let him do the thinking. Honor him. Don't disrespect him in front of your friends. Don't make jokes about him that are belittling. Respect that man because if you can't respect him, you don't need to be with him. Now, let me just explain to you the flip side. If you don't do these things in a relationship or in a budding relationship, a dating situation, or when you're trying to get committed, let me tell you what happens. He will cheat. He will use you for sex. He will not commit. He may become aggressive, abusive, verbally abusive. He won't go and get a job. He'll seem like he's lazy, won't complete a job. Even not just an employment kind of job. Sometimes, men are in between jobs, or people, it's the economy. People are in between jobs and all of that. But he won't do anything because he'll lose his personal motivation. I know people now who are dating and have had are married to men who just seem like they are so lazy and won't help out in the household, and it's because he's deflated. When a man is deflated and he doesn't have good self-esteem about himself, you could forget about you, okay? Um, and he will abandon the relationship completely, either emotionally or physically, which means he will leave you. He'll become a workaholic. He'll do anything not to be around you and have a good excuse not to be around you. And he'll hang out with his boys excessively. Hanging out with his boys is healthy for him, but excessive hanging out with his boys and doing other things other than being with you. So, ladies, I'm telling you, if you start chasing him down to be with you, you will have to chase him down to stay with you. And that's not the way you want to go. So I hope this tip was helpful to you. please go check out my blog at nolovedrama.com. Connect with me on Twitter. I'm at nekisha-michelle, and I'm your urban love doctor, and I'm so excited to serve you. Thank you so much, and enjoy the No Love Drama evolution.